We are awaiting word that we are actually live. I do think we are actually live. So if anyone is joining us at this very moment because you're you're just super quick, then go ahead and post in the chat where you are joining from. And I am just taking a moment really quickly to share the link on our Blue Sky so that everyone can see us. Join here. We are live. Okay, we are doing it for real. David Jenkins called Stede a manic pixie dream guy. Why does the fandom lose their minds every time this man says the obvious? Rhys Darby again expresses disgust with Our Flag Means Death's cancellation. Can we bring it back for Rhysie? And a fan campaign to get Our Flag Means Death cast booked at upcoming conventions is on. Are you doing your part to bring our faves back to the con circuit? These headlines and more on today's Gay Pirate News Hour from the Our Flag Means Fanfiction podcast. Woohoo!
Yay!
Today is, I don't know what day it is, October 69th, 2025. And on the episode this week, we have Lau, who is new to Gay Pirate News Hour and here for a good time. Say hi, Lau.
Hi, always up for a good time.
And Ringa, who is very quiet and shy, so quiet and shy, in fact, that Ringa is not even present at the moment. Belle, who had to fight Charlie to be here.
It was a fight to the death. It was a fight to the death, and I cannot believe I wasn't the first one to do a 69 joke in this podcast. Just mind blown.
I just want to say that you're very brave for alerting the authorities to what you have done to Charlie, and I hope you are held accountable to your crimes. Charlie, me, I'm your host, but not your leader in no way, shape, or form. And definitely not here is Charlie because they have been exiled and or killed and are in the back. Oh, I shouldn't say that on YouTube.
Charlie is fine. Charlie is great.
Evidence in a crime.
General fandom news. Can we just talk about how Rhys keeps on saying he's sad Our Flag Means Death is canceled? He says this in various interviews. And David Jenkins has now pinned to his Twitter profile, let's get it done for... Well, he pinned his little Twitter post that says that there's a 5-year gap between season 2 and season 3. And if someone picks us up now, then we're still on track, right? And he's also said, let's get it done for Rhysie. So I just want to hold some space for that. How does that make you all feel that David is still...
I think it makes a lot of us feel great that we are not alone in our steadfast love for Our Flag Means Death and our faith that somebody will come to their freaking senses and bring us back for season 3. And it's really great because sometimes you have a fandom that's like, yes, we should have season 3, and all the creators and everything are like, yay! Where David's like, yay, let's do this! Makes me feel very not alone in the fact that I am steadfastly faithful that we will get season 3.
he pins the whole, like, we're still on track if someone wants to pick us up for season 3. I mean,
Netflix. Netflix.
and he's also saying things like, let's get it done for Rhysie. He's like rallying the fans.
Yeah.
So if you aren't every day posting about Our Flag Means Death, you aren't a real fan. You're not doing your job. No silent laughing on this cast. We are.
Let's shame people. Let's try that. Let's see if it works.
If you aren't making daily posts about Our Flag Means Death and keeping it in the feed and on the timeline, you are not doing your job as a fan. Right. We deserve a season 3. Rhysie deserves a season 3. If you want good media with representation, do your part and keep on posting. Keep on posting a little every day.
And also, Rhysie's been doing some interviews and shows and radios and stuff like that because he's touring the US again and posting like one at a time, which is very weird. But he announced it about a week ahead of events. But even non-fans, even the non-crazies, talk to him and go, that show should have had 7 seasons. And I'm sitting there in the back going, yes, it should have.
Yes.
And I just want to say, I see that Charlie is in the chat. Charlie, get in here, because obviously Ringa isn't here, and we need 4 people. So you were unalived, now you're alived, and now we want to see you in here.
We cast Raise Dead upon you.
Yeah, you have Lucius Spriggs power now. I also want to say you wrote me a lovely postcard fundraiser, raised $30,000 for the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights, and the raffle will be drawn now. I tried to scroll through their Blue Sky and figure out what is the raffle, what do you win for the raffle, and I couldn't figure it out. So does anyone know what the raffle is if you win the raffle? No. Okay, no one knows.
Isn't it the postcards? Am I crazy? Or the postcards?
Yeah, well, I thought the bids that you make, like you buy a postcard, right? But I didn't know what the raffle was.
Oh yeah, the raffle bid. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
So, but
we are very good at this, y'all. We'll give you all the information.
The raffle is happening right now. So if someone wants to head over to the You Wrote Me a Lovely Postcard Blue Sky, and 1, tell us what the raffle prize is, because I couldn't figure it out, and 2, tell us who won. That would be great. Ring is trying to log on but failing. And let's get into the cast news. And by the way, I'm going to cough because I have a cold and I'm still trying to get over it. So hold on. I'm back. David Jenkins. He has a new Instagram profile picture. And that is interesting to me because is he preparing to announce something new and professional?
I love it. Law is also getting over something. I've got allergies, and Carly is getting over something. So
that's what I sound like.
That's why I apologize. I sound like Gus from Cinderella right now.
Yeah, not doing good over here. And we covered a lot of his news at the front, so we're moving on to Rhys Darby news. He's doing shows. Rhys Darby. Let's take a moment just to acknowledge Rhys Darby. He is. Thank you.
A moment of silence for our captain.
Yeah. He is doing shows once again in the U.S. upcoming October 9th through 11th in Portland. And I think that's great. So if you haven't got a chance to see him, go do that. And I did notice that Rosie posted on her Substack basically the whole reason why the Legend Returns happened was because they got Oasis tickets in London, and so Rosie's, being the hustler that she is, she's like, we got to make this a tax write-off. And so they did the Legend Returns tour, and that's basically how that all happened, basically because he wanted to see Oasis in London, and they got tickets for it. So check out Rosie's Substack if you want the backstory. And I need a wife. You know what I mean? To like see my talent and like to hustle on my behalf like that. Happen.
Yeah. Well, like with a postcard. So he created a postcard that went for a ton of money. So now he's making doodles that they're putting on merchandise.
Yeah.
And they're coming out. Well, they were supposed to come out every week. I think after the first couple of weeks, that cadence stopped. But still, now there's at least 2, maybe 3 designs of doodles of Rhys's that you can get in mugs and t-shirts and bags. And so, yeah.
And Susie in the chat says, went last night to the second show, was amazing. Susie, tell us what your favorite joke and or moment is from Rhys's show. So Belle's been to a bunch of Rhys's shows. Lau, have you been to a bunch of Rhys's shows?
No, I am so jealous.
Okay. One of these days, you're in New Jersey, right? You're in New Jersey.
I am in New Jersey.
So it's good. We got to manifest for New Jersey. Ringa, you are trying to keep on logging in, but you need to restart your computer, babe. It's not happening. I keep on getting a little notification that Ringa's trying to log in, but it's not happening because if you're hearing this, Ringa, you have to turn your computer off and turn it back on again. And I think that should be the trick that does the thing. I'm sorry you're having that difficulty. Okay, so Rhys is also doing promo for Little Lorraine, a new independent movie that he's in that came out at the Toronto International Film Festival, and definitely getting a lot of positive reviews. He plays a villain, and my curiosity is piqued.
Oh, yes.
I have it too. Yeah. Because of course he kind of got a villain role in Love Hurts, but as everybody that has mouths has said, they did him wrong. The whole movie was wrong, but they did him wrong as well. So we want more.
Yeah, and I know he has another thing coming up as well. Susie says the vocal cord thought bits, and of course the Roomba. Were her favorite.
Yes, my spoilers, everybody, but my partner and I just go up to each other and go like this every once in a while, bust out laughing. So, did we not cover?
I will get to a show someday.
Yeah, did we not cover that we had the latest cryptid factor, that the latest cryptid factor happened? You covered that last week, didn't you? Or last month?
Well, yeah. So a new episode of the cryptid factor came out this week. I haven't yet listened to it, but by the latest, you mean he kind of announced that cryptid factor is over.
Yeah. Did we cover that last month?
We didn't. No. Yeah, we didn't. I think this was a this month thing. So I guess he kind of announced at Edinburgh.
Yes, at Edinburgh.
He's not.
They announced. Yeah, they're not doing anymore. They did kind of tease saying that they're doing something else. So I'm hoping that they're coming up with something good and amazing. And I don't to reply to your comment. I don't. If anyone knows if they gave a reason for it, I don't know it. It was sad to see it finish because it's been on for decades, even though they only have 102 episodes. But yeah, it was really sad.
And why do they have to here's the thing. Why do they have to officially end it, since they really only end up doing like a few episodes a year.
Yeah, like why can't you just keep it going and give us an episode every 6 months? And
Yeah,
Ringa has
finally,
me.
Ringa is in.
Hi, Ringa.
I fucking hate Riverside. It just does not want me to be involved in any of this. Any of this.
Did you turn off your computer? That's what you have to do. You have to turn off your computer
Girl,
and shut down all your apps.
girl,
And, okay.
girl. I did all that like 3 times. I know, because we've been doing this forever since Riverside is cursed. I hate it.
Okay,
Well,
here's
at
the
least
thing.
you weren't accused of being a Secret Service agent,
Ringa,
so, you know.
You're welcome for the October 69th.
I appreciate that you always have the hot takes. So something that we haven't really talked about much is the Rhys cancellation of Cryptid Factor. Like the Cryptid Factor is over.
I know.
What's your take on it? Like why? Like why make it officially over when like basically they only drop a few episodes a year? Like why not just be like, who knows? Maybe we might have another episode 3 years from now. Like
Well,
that's
because they're gonna do a new podcast. You know, they announced, I don't remember what it's called, but it's just Dan and Buttons and Helena, and I think basically that's gonna be Cryptid Factor, but without Rhys because he's so busy. Which I feel like they could have just been
done
like
that.
The Cryptid Factor with Helena, and you know, like, and then sometimes Rhys would pop on or something. But
that's what I do with this thing, and you all like you guys just when I can't do it, you guys just do it. Like
yeah,
we
but,
can that Rhys take advice from the Our Flag Means Fanfiction crew here. I'm busy a lot. And I can't do this thing all the time. So other people jump in. And then sometimes I pop in. It doesn't have to be like I'm canceling it and then we're doing a new thing.
He's too busy and important for cryptids now.
He was also saying that, and now I recall that he was actually saying that they were all saying that with AI, with all this, it's getting muddier and muddier. So like articles come out that are AI written, and you don't realize that they are until you read them afterwards. And there's a lot of new photos coming out and things like that are, you know, evidence. So it's getting really hard to make good news and pick out what's
it's Buttons mostly.
Or maybe they just have work in progress guilt. Like when you leave something for too long and you don't go back to it for a while.
They've been updating it more recently than they had for years, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm telling you. Well, yeah, they've been doing it seriously for like 15 years, and they have like 100 episodes. So I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, we've left off our cadence of once every 7 months.
Yeah. I always enjoyed it when Buttons pulled an article that was like obviously fake, and they would all laugh at him about it, or he would pull an article that was like something from like 8 years ago, and he just had no idea because he's my favorite. I love Buttons.
Buttons is great.
But honestly, it's not like we're really listening for the cryptid news. We're just listening for the banter.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Yes, I also love cryptid, so it's a little bit for you know. Yes,
it's often not about cryptids. There are so few cryptids on that show. I mean, it's mostly like weird things, which is what Dan does with all his other podcasts anyway. So it's all good. I'm whatever. I'm excited they're doing it. They're without Rhys. They're doing something new because I do like their banter with each other and stuff. So, but yeah. R.I.P. Cryptid Factor.
Yeah. On that note, thank you to Sana. So our beautiful Sana, who's been in a bunch of the episodes, amazing writer, perfect person. She was there and asked if anybody wanted merch. I raised my hand, said yes. So got it from me from the UK. Managed to mail it to me right before they closed down the borders, basically.
Oh my god!
So I've got an Edinburgh shirt and an Edinburgh badge from the very last
awesome.
show. So Sana,
Speaking of merch, though, you can buy Cryptid Factor and or Rhys Darby merch. That's still available at awesomnesscomedy.bigcartel.com.
Yes, it seems like Rosie is cleaning out house because all of a sudden it'll be like, look, I've got 3 of these. Yeah. Just
She's a hustler. See, this is what I need, like a hustler in my life to be like, we're merching it, we're making a tour, we're doing all the things, and then I can just like produce.
Did you hear my cat? He literally hopped right up to the mic and said meow right in the mic.
Yes.
The cat's like, I will hustle for you, Carly.
Here's what I have to say about the cryptid factor.
That's right.
Off-roading. Oh no. Off-roading is now out on Kiwi Lamp. Which is streaming platform that okay.
It's the New Zealand version of Lamp.
Off-roading is on some sort of streaming platform that has a one-syllable name. That is in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
And is it possible for anyone who's not New Zealand to watch it?
Well, I don't. Well, when you can get a VPN, obviously. Gutis, another one of it has watching parties, and every once in a while, it'll be either 7 o'clock in the morning on midnight my time. I'll be like, oh, there they are, and so I've got to see bits of episodes before I fall asleep.
Should just download it all and have an us watch party.
Okay, yeah. So people are working on getting different ways of watching it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
But off-roading is Rhys Darby and David Hasselhoff.
Yes. Which
touring
seemed
around.
to me like
The trailers.
So the one that I watched seemed to me to be Rhys being almost Murray and Hasselhoff being a dick like he usually is.
Oh,
it's really funny. It's actually quite funny.
Okay,
Charlie, I want to see this so bad. I see the trailers, and it's like, ooh.
Charlie said that she's going to pay something with Monzo when she's here in America, and I was like, "Is that the Lamp for payment methods?"
Let's get into Taika Waititi news. Letter Live posted a video of Taika reading Spike Mulligan's hilarious letter home from World War II. Event a night at the theater benefiting the Coco Foundation, a UK charity committed to music, community, and the environment. Excellent. Any details about that?
Well, look it up on YouTube. It's very funny because it is a basically this man was posted, and it was supposed to be a secret where he was, obviously, like he was working intelligence, but he writes home and like hints at where he is, and it's quite funny. So and of course Taika reading it is hilarious. So go look it up on YouTube. It's very, very funny.
And should people like look up Taika?
Yeah, Taika Coco Foundation.
Okay,
that'll work. I'll get it up there.
Okay.
Taika Waititi Coco Foundation, and that's KOKO Foundation. To give it a little watch on the YouTube. Taika has directed a Wells Fargo campaign starring Reese Witherspoon. I have not seen that. And also I saw the Brad Pitt commercial.
He's just doing so many commercials lately.
Doing all commercials.
Yeah.
It must pay well.
I imagine they do, especially big celebrities. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing also it'd be a lot less commitment than a TV show or a movie or anything. I imagine it wouldn't take as long.
Well, Charlie, if you had defeated Belle in your gauntlet.
You don't want to know all the challenges that went into who won this one.
Belle is only here to talk about David Fane later.
That's true. And Annapella. Let's not forget Annapella.
Yes, Annapella.
So Very Young Frankenstein is moving along. This is a Taika Waititi project. The cast has been set, including Zach Galifianakis, Kumail. I'm really. Go ahead and pronounce his name.
I think I just wrote that for you to pronounce that, Charlie. This was my gift to Ringa and Charlie.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail, yeah.
Nanjiani.
Yeah.
Kumail Nanjiani.
I love him. I love him very much.
Yeah,
He's
I do
gonna
love
be great.
him too.
Yeah.
Him and Taika together are gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that the news keeps coming out, and it's not they announced it and then like radio silence for 2.5 years. So the fact that things they seem to be progressing gets me very excited.
Yeah. They're gonna talk about all these other projects he's doing like so much, and then just suddenly drop his Star Wars movie like out of nowhere.
And he went to an Oasis concert in Pasadena, and my friend was there, and she texted me a photo of Taika in the audience. Nice. And that was fun. And I was like, wow, you're really, really lucky.
And is this someone who doesn't appreciate him?
Oh no, she definitely appreciates him. And she's just another she's my former roommate from college. And she also just randomly, I found out she's super obsessed with Our Flag Means Death and Taika Waititi.
How about that?
So we separately that happened. It wasn't like I told her to watch. It's like we both watched separately, and we're both like, this is really, So it's always fun when it organically happens like that.
Nice.
But yeah, so she was really excited to see Taika in the audience. But out of everyone I know, she is the only person I know to see Taika in the wild. Do any of you all have a encounter with Taika?
I've never seen him, but Laura, who was on our RPF episode and who's coming to Calypso next month, she went to see some theater show in Washington, and he was in front of her, sitting in front of her, and then and this was 2016 or something, and I was she's messaging us, oh my god, and I'm steal him but she did not. And now it's way too late to steal him. He's way too popular now, so
yeah, they notice. Somebody would notice.
I think the trick is to go to a Rita Ora concert.
Perhaps.
And there was a free Rita Ora concert in West Hollywood last year, but it was during a work week, during a work night.
Ugh,
I know, right?
I mean, also, they are not together a lot. They are on separate sides of the world often. So
the closest I've come to being is when I was going from one side of England to the other, passing the that music festival that I later found out he attended. So I'm if I'd done that, I would have gone. I'm sure I would have found him out of the 2 million people there.
You would have found
him. Just stumbled upon him.
That's the same thing with me. If I had gone to the West Hollywood Rita Ora show, I would have seen him because he posted pictures from it. And the point is, don't go to work, go to the show.
Go to New Zealand and go to an All Blacks game because he's out there.
Hang out around Ibiza?
Or Ibiza. How did I forget how Carly said it?
I'm gonna pronounce the letters that are in your word, and if you don't want them to be pronounced, then that's on you.
I mean, go for it. You live your truth, and it's very amusing to me.
Taika was also at an All Blacks game, and I understand that's a sort of sports ball.
It's rugby, right?
It's rugby.
Yeah,
it's rugby.
Buttons was just at one yesterday too.
Yeah. Well, I hope lots of baskets were made at the rugby.
As far as I understand it, it is like American football, but played with an actual ball, and there's actual football rules involved.
I'm already bored.
There are rugby fans now who are about to
my brain
on fire right now.
I think it's
my brain neurons are leaving. I'm so bored.
The way
it's boring me to death. We're moving on.
It's real football if you can hold the ball.
The way rugby was explained to me, it's kind of like American football, but the only true rule is don't actually kill anybody on the field, and that's really it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. But I do know that Taika loves it, and I know that he was verbally sparring with Chris Evans about which is better, rugby or American football one time, and it was cute.
He's also doing a musical with Rita Ora about
it's nothing like American
Fire
football, Charlie says.
Festival. And the Fire Festival, we talked about this a little bit last time.
Yes.
The Fire Festival is a music festival that happened a few years ago that was a disaster. Basically, where a bunch
and a few years ago, I mean like 2005 or something.
No, it was later than that. It was like 2014 or something. Oh my God, I look it up now
it was still over a decade ago. But go ahead.
But it was this music festival planned on some Caribbean
2017.
island.
It was not even a decade ago.
And it was a disaster. People were forced to eat cheese sandwiches when they were promised luxury cuisine, and they had to stay in like these
emergency military tents.
It was FEMA tents.
Yeah. And so Taika and Rita Ora are making a musical about this, and I am here for it. I think this is going to be hilarious.
And
people are like saying a lot of hate about this concept, but I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
A musical produced by Taika Waititi about a disastrous music festival in the Caribbean where a bunch of rich people have to like eat cheese sandwiches and live in FEMA tents. I'm there.
Yes.
I'm seated. My tickets are pre-ordered. You can.
It's going to be great.
On my name on the ballot of the Tony Awards as I write the Waititi Fire Festival.
I want Jermaine to play Ja Rule in this musical.
Please. Amazing. So the thing I told the group, I almost went to that. I don't have a lot of money
for Fire Festival.
You
almost went to Fire Festival.
We almost went to Fire Festival. We were so excited because it was so many of the artists that we loved. So we were like, "That's okay. We can take a few car payments and like eat cheese sandwiches for a couple of months to make this happen." And then we didn't, thank goodness.
Belle, no, not thank goodness. You would have been at a legendary event. Belle,
it's true.
You're learning
I would not have been unhappy. I would have been like, yes, FEMA tents.
What you're learning from this is go do the thing you thought about doing. Because look, you could have seen Taika at what was it, Glastonbury? And you could have gone to Fire Festival and eaten the legendary cheese sandwiches and walked through mud. It would have been great.
No, see, that's what I say. Always go to things. Don't wait.
Do the thing.
The only tragic thing about the actual Fire Festival thing is that the dude that did this and was absolutely scamming people is still out there scamming people. So he was let off with a wrist slap, and he's still out there. Tricking or making money off of rich people, so that's okay, but like it's still out there.
I just think this is my concept for the Taika musical. Like at some point the organizer of the Fire Festival, who like after it's all like a disaster, he hooks up with Elizabeth Holmes and they do a musical number.
Oh my God. Okay, wait.
It's called Blood and Fire. It's called Blood and Fire.
Wow.
That's it.
But wait. I want Rhys to play the guy that almost gave the guy a blowjob to make the things happen.
Wait, what?
With the fake song and dance number?
What?
So because of the Fire Festival thing, like there was something that wasn't coming through, like some kind of clearance they needed, and the organizers told like one of their assistant guys, like, go do anything you have to make this work,
to make this happen.
Like give this guy anything he wants, but we need this to go through. And he was like on this like documentary, and he's like, I was ready to suck his dick, like, and
I need to watch this documentary.
Yes,
they're so funny. They're so funny.
But also, I mean, we should just right now spitball a bunch of titles for the Fire Festival musical song numbers.
Fire is
but I was ready to suck his dick. Is a huge.
I will suck his dick.
Headline.
He's got a point.
Big song and dance number.
That's one of the numbers. Blood and Fire, like the midpoint after everything like went down, the midpoint Blood and Fire with Elizabeth Holmes and the guy. Okay, that's one number. I was ready to suck his dick. Cheese Sandwiches and FEMA Tents, I think is a great title for a musical number. I honestly don't know enough about the Fire Festival, but I think what we should do is have a watch party.
One should be like Crying Rich People. Like that's a good
in the mud.
song. Crying Rich People in the Mud.
Yes.
There you go. And we watch the documentary. We come up with just a list of titles. And maybe we write our own little songs. I think this would be fun.
This would be great.
Susie's
I am down for that.
If I remember correctly, correct me, Susie, if I'm wrong, but the people were just blown away because they had like regular bottled water instead of like Fiji water or anything like that. It was just like regular Dasani or whatever.
And that's like that's ridiculous. But the thing about the cheese sandwiches is like, first of all, I love a cheese sandwich, but like I get that would be like a disappointment if you're expecting fancy food and stuff that you've paid for, but also they were given to them in like those styrofoam clamshell things, you know, they were just like like you're on a school field trip.
Yeah, wow,
it's amazing. What now, who would play Elizabeth Holmes though?
I mean,
wait, are you ready?
Can we get Minnie Driver for that one?
That would be good. But wait, here's my pitch. Kristen Shaw. She almost looks like her a little bit.
But you know, given that Elizabeth Holmes is like 27.
Get a what?
I mean, she is like 27 and she started her business when she was like 19. So
excuse me, this is a Taika production.
Okay.
There's no
Jermaine
Clement is playing Ja Rule, okay? It doesn't
matter. Exactly.
It doesn't matter. This is a Taika as Hitler situation. Doesn't matter.
As
long as they're funny, it's all that matters.
Shall we move on to
Kristen Shaw? Like is very young looking and she's petite.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to Con O'Neill news?
I guess.
Ringa, do you want to handle this? Tell us about.
That's why I don't even bother writing con news anyway, because I'm like, Ringa's gonna.
Honestly,
I mean, Con is in Australia. Tell us what happened in Australia.
Not anymore. He was in Australia. He was there for like a month, and he did 2 conventions in back-to-back weekends, and they were not well attended, I heard. But the people who were there were very excited to go meet him. But he, like, normally, if you've been to a convention that Con is at, normally he has like a line out the door, and he is the last person there talking to people, and he'll talk to everybody all day, and just like it is nuts. And he just didn't have lines some of the times, and like the second day of one of them, his meet and greet only had 1 person in it, and and that person was meeting him. It was someone I know, and they were meeting him for the first time, and they had met him the day before, but they were so nervous. They got there and they were like, I'm the only person, and they were so nervous. But then they said he came in and sat down with them and put his feet up on the table and and then just relaxed, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna be chill about it. So yeah, he's good at putting people at ease. So
I'll say it one more time.
That's crazy.
I almost went to this one.
Did you? Belle, you would have had so much like chill time with Con.
Belle, do the thing. That's what they do. The thing.
Okay, he was like wandering. He was wandering around the convention, like bored, and like yeah. And I was like, "How's it going?" And he's like, "This is." I'm not gonna say, but
wait. I have questions. I have questions. Was the convention as a whole not well attended, or was just his?
I think the convention was well attended for like that convention, like because they don't have a lot of cons. It was Brisbane and Sydney, and then
that's surprising.
Well, yeah, the videos and stuff seemed like, and then it did fill out. Like he did have lines and stuff like later in the day, but just like it things here, he is just like he cannot take a break, you know.
Yeah,
so it's just very odd that he like had time to walk around and things. But Hey, but he did panels, and he came out from behind the stage like singing La Vie en Rose in French for one of them. And I didn't hear so much about I didn't hear too much about like what was going on with Our Flag Means Death content, so I'm guessing there wasn't a ton. He talked about Chernobyl a bunch. And he did say that Izzy would dress as Dracula for Halloween if he had to dress as something, but just like in leather, like he'd be bad at it. And then he like, let me read this interaction.
Why is everyone like choosing Dracula? Is there a Dracula movie? Yeah, maybe
Interview with the Vampire season, the next season of Interview with the Vampire is coming out soon. So maybe that's why.
You don't need a reason.
Con are trying to like.
You don't need a reason to like vampires. Vampires are always in fashion, just like pirates. And Con, I think, has always wanted to play a vampire. So here we go. But here, from on Reddit, someone posted, I was at Oz Comic Con today, and Con talked me down from a panic attack after noticing how much I was shaking when I went for a photo with him. And then after I mentioned I'm a singer, he sung La Vie en Rose and got me to join him till my breathing calmed. It feels like the kind of celebrity interaction that 13-year-old me would have read about on Wattpad. Anyway, this man is so incredibly sweet and gives the best hugs. And it's true. He's kind of the best,
he's the best
ever. But yeah, he's really good at like seeing when people are like totally freaking out at conventions, and just like he'll take their hands and like breathe with them and hug them, and just, you know, he's amazing with people. He's a very people-y person. And he's back in LA now, and
Really,
yeah, he's been posting photos.
Where should I be riding my bike around in the hopes of
stalker mode?
He just went and got a massage at some place, and the person there got a picture with him and was like freaking out because it was Con. And yeah,
can you imagine getting to massage Con people?
I'm thinking about it right now.
I'll do it for free. You don't need to pay salon prices. Yeah. A bunch of us will do. Now, see, but he's like, and this is weird, is what he would say. Now you made it weird.
Yes. Nice. That's my brand.
That's your friend?
That's my brand.
Oh, brand. I was like, that's your friend that massaged him?
No.
Moving on.
We Spa. Charlie says We Spa.
Is the name of the place. To Google that.
I don't know, but he had on one of their like shirts with the logo on it, and he does that like where he's at a place and they'll ask him for a picture, and he'll be like, "Do you want me to put on the merchandise, you know, to take the picture?" Because he's just great. But yeah, he's gonna be filming something coming up in a couple months. So, but that's all the news for him.
Let's talk about Samba news. Samba has been promoting Pluribus, the new Vince Gilligan show that's dropping probably by the time we do Gay Pirate News Hour next month in November. It'll be like around the same time that show drops. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited about it because Vince Gilligan is the best. It looks weird. I wish I knew what is happening, but there's like a promo of a drone.
There's some kind of an advanced screening on October 10th. I think in New York, but it's like very exclusive, but maybe we'll have some more information after that happens.
Yeah, it's just all the little snippets are so cryptic, and it's so like, just give us a trailer for what the show is about. But I guess,
but that's what intrigues people, so they're gonna get people watching.
Oh yeah,
I mean, just for Vince Gilligan, they're gonna get people watching.
Yeah, I'm really, really curious to see how it goes down, because the premise is the most depressed person in the world has to save the world from happiness. And I'm like, okay. I mean, it's clear there's like a virus. There's
that
like
is literally what's happening right now is the people in charge are trying to save us from happiness.
Yeah.
I don't know if save is the right word, but
well, that's the way they see it. They're saving us.
Vico news. So Vico did a momentous event. Who was there? What did Vico talk about?
So I watched the replay because I did pay for it, but I was in the UK in a train when they were doing it. But lots of talk about polycule, not only in the show but also just generally in their own life. So that was really cool. One of the reasons why I bought, I mean, obviously because of Vico, but they also teased a special guest, and then at the very end they said it was going to be Mads who was going to come in as a guest, and they were going to read fan fiction together.
Oh
yes. What they said is they will do it and post it later. It wouldn't surprise me if it was like in their Patreon or their not Patreon. What are they doing now?
Wonder where Vico got that idea.
Yeah, I wonder. So that was very exciting. But yeah, it was a lot of talk about polycules and polyamory and all that good stuff. So I loved it. It was beautiful.
Any snippets, any specific things they said that you remember?
Yeah, just they talked about how basically they were all in. Mads, Rebo, Samson, and them. They were all in the polycule situation. That they were missing. They were talking about doing a threesome scene during Calypso's birthday, like the whole the production team that got cut out. That they were all talking about the logistics of it. And so it went that far along before they were like, no, we don't have time for it. So just lots of missed opportunities because of how quickly they shortened season 2.
Okay,
so,
but
the fuckers at HBO once again.
I feel like there's a lot that went on with all this that is not being talked about, because the things that they cut out and the things that they left in are just kind of wild. Like, they could have cut out the pop scene and put in a threesome.
So it also did feel on the second season, based on what we've heard, like they've maybe like there wasn't just a time constraint, but also a content constraint that they would like pull it back, which makes me doubly angry.
Exactly.
So
they had censors
so
like down their
specifically
necks.
Say there was a content restraint?
Well, no, but from what we've heard from different members of the cast saying, we actually filmed this, but it got cut. We actually filmed this, but it got cut.
And they're all like sex things and like intimate gay things and stuff. And they were doing rewrites like on the fly constantly. And just, it seems like such a stressful situation to be in for the writers and the actors, because they were, filming things that got cut, and they were filming or having to, get new pages. I know that's part of it, but like this seemed like extra a lot.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? Because it's so much gets shot, so much just doesn't end up in the thing. I don't know. Pacing, it's storytelling, it's the art.
Look, we just want to be madder at Max. That's all. Okay. We just want to be angrier. Let us be angrier.
Max.
And Vico was at the Vancouver Queer Film Festival recently. Any details from that?
They were hosting some kind of a show, but I don't know. They seemed like they were having a really fucking good time, and we're happy to be in Canada, which, like, I get it. Should have stayed there, but they were just posting lots of cool pictures and stuff with people for like a week, so that's about all.
And Annapella, Belle, people can request Tina at your local theaters. Tell us about that.
Tina. Yeah. So Tina, the movie that she made about a year ago now, that is finally out in the US. It's been, a lot of people go, why don't you bring it here? They don't get to choose where they bring it. So if you want to, it went to Dallas, and I was like, damn it. And like New York. So if you want Tina in your local theaters, call them. Or if they have like a request page or something, tell them we want Tina, and they will bring it over to you. It is an absolutely gloriously beautiful movie.
You're way more likely to get this to happen going with your indie small cinemas, not like AMC. Although there's an AMC near me that does show a lot of like weird, like foreign and interesting short or
there's one near me that does that too.
Yeah.
But in general, the smaller theaters are the ones that are gonna get stuff that's not gonna be like massively popular. So try that. And if you don't have one of those, check like if there's any universities near you or like art schools, because they usually do showings and they'll do things like that.
Yeah. So
and I'm gonna rapid fire through the rest of these because we are running a little short on time.
Well,
Joel,
hold on, wait. You skipped over David Fane, and that's kind of the important thing.
That's the whole reason I'm here, remember?
Sorry, Belle, tell us about the David Fane and Annapella event.
I'm going to go very quickly. Those two together, by the way, are absolute magic. So a couple of tidbits. Fang's head belt, his idea. He came up with that. He got a tattoo from his one of his OFMD tattoos. He loved it so much, he ended up getting it. I know. He would absolutely make an OFMD movie. He would do it with paper puppets, and he would do all the voices. He, of course, had a huge crush on Auntie. They were totally gotten together. Auntie would have dominated him, of course. And Annapella agreed. Yeah. Let's see. He also said that was Errol's real nose there, so that was fun. He thought that Fang should have been the one to discover that Auntie was in the back hurt and should have helped her. So he just wanted to be with Annapella more.
I think he did.
Yeah. And he gave us a name, people. A name for us is the Fangdom. All right.
That's so cute.
Somebody also asked him what the shape of the fandom is, and he said sparkly, an expanse of sparkles, beautiful no matter which part you look at.
Aww.
So now you know why I was crying through most of this thing. If he could change his energy into something, what would it be? He would be a massage cream that makes you giggle. That smells like bubblegum. He's amazing.
This man is such an utter delight.
And he was on a sugar high, so it was incredible to watch this. He started singing about marshmallows. I asked him about his heroes and said Annapella, but people that he said like the library person for when he was young, because she inspired him to learn things no matter what the pace, and she was saying things like you all are my heroes, and yes, he's just amazing. Annapella said anybody who's strong within themselves, so I asked her that too. Let's see, he wants to be a stormtrooper, but he wants to be the stormtrooper who trains all the other stormtroopers to be very bad at shooting things. When somebody pointed out that somebody said OFMD in a circus would be amazing, he said yes, he would be the animal wrangler, but the one that doesn't train them to do anything, just to be themselves. So be like, look at this animal, and he's just kind of hanging around there. He's like, isn't he beautiful?
That's the only circus I support.
In the Calypso's birthday, he had a choice between two goats. They told him one of them was not a good one, that he was too mean, so he chose that one and bonded with the goat.
Aww.
He got so distracted by the goat that he kept missing his lines. So they started because he just kept messing with the goat. Yes. They also gave a lot of love to aunties and all the aunties in their world, and how amazing it was that they were allowed to play their characters as Samoan, how exciting their friends were to hear them speak Samoan in the show, and how amazing that was. And again, Annapella, absolutely confirmed. Fang and Auntie, absolutely yes. She would have played it cool at the beginning, but totally would have gone for him. But with the two, ready to cry again. Annapella has knee problems. So during the scene where they're all running to the boat to escape, you see at some point Fang helping Auntie. That was literally Annapella could not run anymore. So David ran back to her and helped her get to where she wanted to go. Yeah. And they both wanted that scene after that. Yeah. There was also a very nice Izzy Auntie scene that got cut. It was more of a look rather than an actual, but that got cut too. Fuckers.
Yeah, she said that it was that Auntie and Izzy like recognize each other and just like have a significant look, and that could have been 30 seconds.
Yeah. So that was again, both of them magic. Both of them incredible. Both of them want to do more of that. We started doing this basically, but in a smaller group, in a bigger group. They want to do like a Pride and Prejudice, but for them too. So Fang would play Elizabeth, or David would play Elizabeth, and Annapella would play Mr. Darcy, and it was just everything. It was just magic. It was 3 hours of the best time ever.
Amazing.
That's it. I'm done.
Wow. Oh.
Let's buzz through the rest of them. Joel Fry voiced a new video game that premiered at the PC gaming show called Earth Must Die, a point-and-click game where you talk to people and decide how much of an ass you want to be. You order people around to do things for you. Okay. Ewan Bremner is in something that Showtime has acquired called Cold Water. It's a thriller starring Andrew Lincoln. So that name means absolutely nothing to me.
It's the guy from Walking Dead in Love Actually.
Yeah.
The main guy from Walking Dead. The guy from Love Actually with the signs.
Okay.
You've seen memes of that, surely.
I didn't know that was what his name was. I'm sorry.
It's not Lincoln. It's Lincoln.
I misspelled it. Damn it.
Belle spelled that wrong, but that's okay.
Okay, so that one wasn't called.
The purpose of the show is to never pronounce a word correctly. Anyway. Ewan plays Tommy, the charismatic neighbor with secrets to hide.
Ooh,
that's
secrets.
Cold Water. Is it a series? Is it a movie?
I think it's a series.
Okay, and that's on Showtime.
It's supposed to
Madeline Sammy will be hosting Traitors New Zealand next season. Ooh, that should be really exciting.
Yeah.
And Leslie Jones is in a new comedy special premiering on Peacock October 24th called Leslie Jones Life Part 2. I'm sure it's going to be brilliant. And she's going to yell a lot. And everyone will. On Celebrity Great British American Baking Show, Halloween.
I'm sorry, I wrote that. It's the Great American Baking Show when it's here. I just couldn't get rid of the British, I guess. But
it's going to be a Halloween episode with Leslie Jones and Patton Oswalt and Rachel Dratch. Watch it on Roku channel. And Chris Corbin, who is Magic Man, who says we could have made magic. He was in a sketch for Fox NFL Sunday, which apparently some sports ball thing is. And what was the sketch? We know.
I don't know. It's on his Instagram. I watched it for a moment and then was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm glad that you have work.
And Dominic Burgess guested at an improv on Thursday called Pretty Pretty Pony. Coincidence? As in,
because
diarrhea horse?
Yeah. It's all
As
connected.
It's all connected, people.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
Was that an improv thing in LA?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
And Ringa, you are doing your Request Our Crew.
Yes. Well, I'm getting into that in my fandom news corner.
So let's hold on. We got to do the sting.
Yeah,
we got to do the sting.
And now for Ringa's Fandom News Corner. God help us all.
Yay. Okay, so let me do a couple things real quick. Donations, raffles, Hybrid Signal, and OFMD Monster Zine that we've talked about before is now available for purchase. All it is a $10 donation to one of their charities on their website. And so it's at Hybrid Signal Zine to find the charities that they're supporting. At Poorly Formed, it has curated a 2026 fan art calendar that's all Gentlebeard. And it's available for order on their Blue Sky, and all the proceeds go to Rainbow Railroad. So that's at Poorly Formed if you like Gentle Beard. And live events. So there's a bunch of stuff going on, which is just interesting, isn't it? That this fandom, that the show has been canceled like 2 years ago. It just keeps having like all these like live events
every
popping
month
up and just like new things. It's wild. So on October 11th, Curse of the Seafaring Life drag show in Portland, Oregon, and it's in the afternoon, so it's before Rhys's show that same day. So you can, if you're going to Rhys's show, go to this OFMD drag show right before it. Then the next day, October 12th, if you're in Australia, I don't think you can go to Rhys's show and then get to us. I think that you'd need a time machine. So you can't do both. But if you're in Australia, Gypsy Taylor is doing an in-person drawing class in a Mittagong, I'm guessing, which is in New South Wales, Australia. You can go to her Instagram, which is at Gypsy Taylor, for a link to get tickets to that, which is really cool. And I think that would be awesome. And maybe in the future, she will do one that's like a Zoom class. On October 26th, Siren Events Coffee Break with Christine Wada, who is the costume designer for season 1. Tickets are on sale now as of like 2 hours ago. So if you would like to go and meet Christine and ask about questions about costuming and stuff, that is at Siren-Events. And then coming up at the end of the month, October 31st through November 2nd, is the WeCon in Edinburgh. In Edinburgh.
We're gonna make this a thing, people. This is gonna be.
We're gonna start saying Edinburgh, and then we're gonna change the name of that.
Edinburgh. That is at OFM Community for information and tickets. And then just announced March, so you have a while, March 9th through 10th, they're doing OFMD in theaters, which apparently they did somewhere in New England already, but they're doing it near Seattle this time. Basically, they're renting out a theater and they're going to show all of Our Flag Means Death on the theater. So I think tickets will be like $50, they said, but I think it's worth it to see it on the big screen. I was lucky enough to go at New York Comic Con a couple years ago when they were having all the Our Flag people, and I got to see episodes 5 and 6, I believe, 6 and 7, Calypso's birthday, and the whatever. I got to see at least that one early, like a week early, on a big screen, which was really fucking cool because it was not only they had 3 episodes came out first, right? Then 4 and 5. So I saw 6 and 7. I saw Calypso's birthday and whatever happens after that. Man on Fire.
Calypso's birthday before you saw 3 and 4? Like,
no, it was like the ones that had just come out like that weekend were 4 and 5. So I'd seen all the ones up to there, but then we were getting to see Calypso's birthday and Man on Fire a week early and on a big screen, which was really cool. And then there was like a Q&A thing afterwards, but not with any of the cast or anything, just with some people. And it was during the like actors strike and stuff. So I was like messaging Con like, come on over, they'll let you in. And he's like, I'm not allowed to do any promotion. I'm like, I'm kidding. But yeah, it was awesome to see that on a big screen, especially Izzy singing, and then the Gentle Beard scene. And the first question they asked in the little Q&A afterwards was, who do you think bottomed? And then they put that on whatever program this was, they put that on their social media as like a promo for their company and for Our Flag Means Death. And so they spoiled the Gentle Beard sex scene for like a whole bunch of people.
Oh wow.
And everyone was mad, and then they took it down. Anyhow,
oh my god, that's so much lore and drama.
I know. I just got on a tangent here, but that was a lot. But I was there, so that was cool. And there were free tickets too. You just had to like sign up real quick because they went very fast. Okay, so that's in March. Follow at OFMD in theaters, spelled like the European way, theatres, -PNW for updates on that. Okay, now fandom news. Starting now and going till whenever, there's an event called the OFMD Reading Challenge, which is they're doing 3 types of books per episode, and you're reading at your own pace. So it's not like a timed event. It is like as much as you want, whenever you want, and you can join their story graph, which I have no idea what that is, but I guess it's like
Goodreads. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's
okay.
Similar,
but not from Amazon.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So you can join their
but there's some problematic things with Storygraph, but whatever.
Well, you can join the challenge with them on Storygraph, but you don't have to, and it's just really it's at Blue Bear Reads, if you know that person. They have done a lot of fandom stuff, so you're probably familiar. It's Blue BERR EADS, Blue Bear Reads. So you can go there, find the prompt graphics and the link to the challenge. It's stuff like for the first episode, it's like what we're about to do will be perilous, and the challenge is to read the first book in a series. And so it's stuff like that, like where you can pick the book you want, but there's like themes to go along with. It's just for fun. There's no like time limit, there's no crunch to it. So that just started in the beginning of October, and it's going till whenever you finish it.
We need to do an episode of this thing that's like books this podcast or whatever we do, that's like books that make you feel the way Our Flag Means Death does.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
I just like have a big old book wreck.
Yes, episode. Book wreck, like shipwreck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's the next thing is all of October, there's a whole bunch of events going on, and the most important one being Request Our Crew, which is a amazing, really well curated, very well thought out, and worked out event that definitely has been being prepared for months and months and months. And all it is that every day there's a convention, and this month it's all US conventions to start. So every day there's a convention, and they will
whoever this person that put this together, this mystery being,
this amazing person that runs this, they put out a different event every day. It's conventions like C2E2 and today's SuperCon in Florida. So they put out the convention with a link, because people have been saying, I don't know how to request guests I don't know how to request the Our Flag Means Death actors for these conventions. So what I have done, yes, it's me. I have made it really simple for everybody. I have a schedule up so you can look ahead at the calendar if you want, but you don't even need to. All you have to do is follow at Request Our Crew on Blue Sky or Instagram, and every day I post a graphic telling you what convention we're targeting and the link to go and request people, and you just click the link and put in some names, and it's really simple. And I even have like screen grab video tutorials for you to like show you how to do it, but it's so easy. And that's going on all month. There's a different convention every day. People request people here and there, but they will notice us when we request, like when hundreds of requests come in all in one day for Our Flag Means Death. So do it. I put out like a list of the 11 actors who have been to conventions as Our Flag Means Death crew. And everyone was like, I want to rec more people than that, which I was like, yeah, suggest as many people as you want. But people were going nuts with it because, of course, they were. I should have known this fandom would have wanted to request the entire IMDb of Our Flag Means Death. So I now have a list of 45 people that is like the core cast, a lot of the like background people, and then a lot of the like celebrity type people like Leslie Jones, who would probably come to a convention, but people like Minnie Driver, who probably won't come to a convention with Our Flag Means Death. And, you know, odds and ends like that. Tyka's on there. Of course, he's probably not going to. Joel's on there. He's definitely not going to, but just request them. The important thing is to get the Our Flag Means Death name out there circulating. So it's at request our crew, a new thing to do every day. It takes you very, very little time. You can do one name if you want, and it'll be like 30 seconds, or you could spend like 15 minutes putting in a bunch of names, and it's all in good fun. Okay. Also in October, it is Wumptober. So that is at OFMD Wump. And that is all prompts about your characters getting beat up physically or emotionally in various ways for when you like to have your blurbos suffer. That's what that's all about. We also have Kinktober, which is Belle's favorite month of the year. And that
we did a podcast episode on it.
That's right.
Yes. That is at OFMD Kinktober for prompts, but also at Cecilusive, which is Cecil Lusive, Cecilusive. They made their own list of prompts too. They're in the fandom. They do a bunch of events. So there's another list, but there's also like 80 bajillion million Kinktober lists because every fandom has like 5 of their own. And you should listen to the episode of Our Flag Means Fanfiction that just came out like 2 days ago about Kinktober. It'll tell you everything about it. It'll give you interesting ideas about how to approach it and new ways to think about these kinks and what they mean. And it's very informative, I found. So that's going on all October. We're requesting celebrities, we're wumping our peoples, and we're kinking our peoples. All right, couple more to go. Now, October 10th through 12th is Whittlin Hands Weekend. Whittlin, like carving wood.
And that reminds me, I have a fic called Whittle Me This.
Oh my God.
On AO3, David Jenkins.
So
anyway, maybe I should do...
Whittlin Hands is apparently the ship name for Lucius, Pete, and Izzy.
Oh, wow.
Which totally makes sense. I just hadn't heard that one yet. But Whittlin Hands...
Mine does have a Lucius, Pete, and Izzy thing, too.
I mean, because Pete and Izzy both whittle.
Yeah.
And Lucius is the recipient of the things they whittle. Think about it.
That makes sense.
Both things we see Pete and Izzy whittle go to Lucius. So, just saying. So that's all things Lucius, Pete, and Izzy. It's at XOXO Sprizzy for the prompts. They do tons of Sprizzy events. So this one's like Sprizzy adjacent. So that's October 10th through 12th. October 12th through 18th is Our Flag Means Dolls Autumn Photo Fun Challenge. So that's the account that has you, if you've got your little dolls from Rights or whoever, whatever, there's a bajillion million little cute dolls that everybody has. And it's a photo challenge. So every day there's a different thing to like dress them up and put them in situations. And it's autumn Halloween themed. And it ends with a Zoom costume party for you and your dolls. Wow. So if you've got OFMD dolls, you can Zoom and make them play with other dolls virtually.
It's amazing.
Okay. October 17th through 20th is OFMD Whoops Weekend, which is a weekend to explore interrupted, failed, bad, weird, frustrating, and unsuccessful sex.
Wow.
So, which is lovely. This fandom has like, as you know, if you've been listening to this Gay Pirate News Hour once a month, there's insane amounts of events that go on every month. And they're all like weird and new and different. And I love them. So that is at OFMD Whoops Weekend. And that's WHOOPS. Whoops. Which is hilarious. And the cover, they're like blue skies cover image is very funny, so I suggest you go check them out. And then next month, all of November is Fluffvember, because you need it to get over all the wump and the kink and the whoops and the dolls. So next month is all fluff all the time. It's at OFMD Fluffvember. And so busy month. It is a very busy month for fandom, but I like that people are going to be extra active with writing fan fiction for Kinktober, and hopefully people will be in the tags and seeing all the stuff that's going on with the requests. I'm getting like new followers every day. I've had David Fane has shared something, Khan has shared something, Christian has shared something, Samba hasn't shared anything yet, but he gives his blessings to it privately. So and Rhys has seen it. He's seen the message about it.
I think that's Rhysie who's saying it.
Possibly, but sometimes it's absolutely Rhys. So you just never know.
You can tell by the way.
I can't tell who's looking at it, but sometimes you can tell when it's Rhys posting, absolutely. But whatever, it's all good. So one of them knows about it. And it's good. It's good for the actors because it's work for them. It's jobs and they're getting paid to do this. And they love it because they love seeing us and stuff. But it's a job. So we're working to get them jobs. We want to pay you money. So they're very supportive of it. And that's all my fandom news. Yay!
Yay.
So this is Gay Pirate News Hour. This is part of our podcast that we do called Our Flag Means Fanfiction Podcast, which is found everywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If there's a podcast platform, you can find us on there. We're also on Instagram at Our Flag Means Fanfiction, all one word on Instagram. We share memes. We share updates. Occasionally we go live. I got to go live on Instagram more often.
Yeah, you do.
And we have another podcast too, which is gearing up for its second season, which is Haunted Hollywood Hour. And at Haunted Hollywood Hour, every week we share spooky, weird, paranormal, true crime, anything of the weirdness in the world, all set in Hollywood, true stories. And it's a good time if you enjoy banter and terrible things. And what else?
We did real good. Despite being like really close to the end, we only are 20 minutes over. And I think I still propose that we rename this the Gay Pirate News Hour-ish.
Usually when I edit this for the podcast, though,
right? But it's in the moment, of watching it live. It's an hour-ish.
Yeah. Yep.
And I know that everyone loves us so much, and they're all watching us because they can't get enough of us. So they really want to hear us just talk and talk and talk and talk. And the podcasts I listen to, I love when they just talk about absolutely nothing that has nothing to do with whatever I'm listening to, because that's why I'm listening to the damn podcast. So I know #Team Ringa, and you guys want me especially to just ramble on a lot. You can let us know on social medias.
The bar is really important that you be entertaining and charismatic and extroverted, which Ringa, you're very good at.
I'm very shy.
I also want to encourage you guys, if you have ideas for a show, if you want to be on a show, if you want to record a podfic and have that be on one of our episodes, you can email us at ourflagmeansfanfiction@gmail.com. Everyone who wants to be involved gets to be involved. There's no gatekeeping. And that's about it.
If you want to fight Belle for reigning gauntlet champion, you could do that too. Just let us know.
Until next time, do creations, be cringe, commit crime. Bye.
Bye.